Health and safety is a topic that we haven't centered on yet in one of these TV news programs. That's what we're going to do today with HR Director Minnie Lenox. Welcome, Minnie.
Thank you, Terry.
And Minnie, with us today is a special guest. Would you like to introduce him?
Yes, I'd like to introduce our new Health and Safety Coordinator for the City of Hot Springs. This is Melvin Walton. Melvin comes to us from Pensacola, Florida, but really and truly he's a homegrown native of Arkansas. He went away to service and everything, served his country. Now he is back home in Arkansas, so we're excited to have Melvin as our new Health and Safety Coordinator.
And we're happy to have you both. Certainly welcome, Melvin.
Thank you.
This is a new position for the City of Hot Springs, so I'm going to go back to Minnie and ask, why is it important that the city focus on health and safety?
First of all, health and safety being the first thing that's the priority for our employees, by having a safety culture and a safety mindset will allow us to manage our workers' comp and things of that nature. It's really the bottom line, it's a tax savings to our citizens. When we can manage our safety as far as employees are concerned and maybe able to manage workers' comp better, then we are able to provide savings to our citizens and our taxpayer base.
That's something tangible that every taxpayer can understand.
Yes, it is. Yes,
right.
It is.
And when they see us, whether we're out in the field or in the workplace, those tools, the equipment, the clothing that we wear, all of those things are very important for the safety environment. Now, Melvin, I'm gonna check with you on the details of your job. What do you do as Health and Safety Coordinator for the City of Hot Springs?
Well, the first thing I do is I just want to make sure that every day these guys come to work and safety minded, safety oriented. I'll be looking into doing some investigations and things when there's a claim of something, workman's comp claim. And so those things, a few of those things that I'll be doing.
All right, so you're saying that it's important to assess the lay of the land, the situations that we have currently in all of our city departments?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and as well, you'll be looking into ways that we can improve our safety practices?
I'm always looking into that, yes. I mean, the first thing I'd like to try and do is I'm establishing a policy right now for all our City of Hot Springs employees. Currently, just finished that up, as a matter of fact. So I'm looking forward to getting that started, and then from there on I can go on and start doing more training and getting out and meeting people in their departments and seeing how they do things. And so it's a learning process for both parties, for myself as well as individuals.
Well, and it's exciting because training has always been important to the City of Hot Springs, and it sounds like it's going to be even more important as time goes on.
Right, safety minded.
Let's talk specifics. Can you give us an example of some workplace hazards that you might be addressing?
Wow, the slips, trips, falls, there's a lot of them, and mostly those are the, I would say, the most occurring ones on a regular basis. So when we get to start learning how to beware of those things, and as well as learning how to lift properly and things of that nature, then those are some of those that I want to address when I do my training.
So not just weather related, but sometimes environment related?
Absolutely, not just weather related.
Your unique situation in the place that you work and the activity that you have to perform. I can only imagine the variety of situations that you may be encountering. It's going to be very interesting to see what develops as you assess each workplace, and we have so many of them at the City of Hot Springs. Now, how do you identify hazards in the workplace? Do you have a specific way of doing that?
At the moment, I'll let the workplace.
First of all, you identify the hazard. You look at the affected people, how it affects them, and what they're actually doing at the time. A lot of times you just go into the workplace and you can visually see hazards. Sometimes, be it not a grinder having a cover on it, or an employee in there operating a grinder that doesn't have the safety glasses on it, or you can walk into one of the departments where there's an oil slick on the floor. All of these are hazards that can cause employees to hurt themselves. And that's the things that Melvin will be looking at when he goes into the workplace. Things that will affect the employees in a negative way in the workplace.
So you're going to be the detail guy. You'll be
Yeah.
going in there and noticing every small detail.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Now, what is the very top priority for the health and safety officer?
Bottom line is, I want them to be just safety conscious. I mean, when you come to work in the morning time, as I said earlier, I want you to, before you put on all your gear and everything, I just want you to start thinking safety before you get out on the street, so wherever it is you might go. So that's my safety priority, is to create an atmosphere where it is safe workplace and safety for the employees.
Mm-hmm. Now, is there any sort of motto that you're going by?
Well, I created one, I'm still working on it, but it's safety is not a slogan, it is a way of life. So that's what I've come up with right now, and so we'll see how that works, but that's what I have now.
Well, it sounds like something that's very appropriate for us in our personal as well as our professional
Absolutely.
lives.
Safety is, whether it's work at home.
Well, Melvin, now people know your face as you go out and about the community and helping to make city facilities and city employee practices more safe. We appreciate what you're doing and what you will be doing for the city of Hot Springs. Minnie, thank you for joining us today as well.
Thank you.
We appreciate you bringing this very important topic of discussion to taxpayers, because as we said, it does translate into tangible savings
Right.
for the city that we can apply in other places.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you
Thank
for
you for
joining
having
us
us.
today. And next week we'll bring you more city news.